Families of vulnerable people who died in care have told Sky News they believe failings in the system contributed to the death of their loved ones. Last year, Sky News revealed that 40 people died while being treated under the Transforming Care programme, which is supposed to provide tailored support to those with learning disabilities and or autism. Well, joining me now is Sarah Ryan, whose son Connor Sparrowhawk died in an assessment and treatment unit in 2015. Really appreciate you talking to us, Sarah. Just tell us, if you will, what happened to Connor.
Yeah, it was 2013 actually. Connor was admitted to the assessment and treatment unit just down the road to us because he'd become uncharacteristically anxious and sort of unpredictable. He was such a sort of quirky, funny young man generally, and he just sort of took a downhill turn. And once he was in this unit, there wasn't any assessment or treatment. They changed his medication and he started having more seizures. He was already diagnosed with epilepsy and he actually drowned in the bath after 107 days there.
Did you have any concerns about the treatment unit before he went in?
We didn't know about it actually. We got told about it on the day he was admitted. We didn't know it existed. And once he was in there, he was sectioned. So then the whole thing sort of snowballed and became a completely different situation than expected when he first went in there.
What about the assessment process that took place, or did an assessment, any form of assessment process take place before he went into this treatment centre and during his time at the treatment centre?
No, the night he went in, a doctor came round to the kitchen up here and spoke to us and spoke to Connor. That was the most thorough assessment that happened. That was probably about 3 sides of A4. When Connor was in there was no assessment. The only treatment was to change his medication, like I say, which generated the seizure, which led to his death. So, yeah, terrible. It's an absolutely excruciatingly awful thing.
I'm just looking at the details of the inquest in 2015, which found that there were a number of serious failings by Southern Health, which contributed to the death of Connor. Do you think the lessons are being learned?
Well, no, clearly not. I mean, that's what is so distressing for us now, because we've been through the process of accountability for Connor's death. The trust were fined by the Health and Safety Executive Prosecution last March. I mean, we have been told lessons have been learned over and over again, and yet what happened to Amanda and Clive, the 2 people you've been reporting on today, it's the same thing: a lack of supervision, lack of staff training, no assessment, no treatment, no urgency to try and release people back to their communities. It's absolutely extraordinarily scandalous what's happening, and so no assessment or treatment.
What are the first steps that could be taken in order to prevent deaths like Connor from happening again in the future?
People like Connor are dying 25 to 30 years before their peers anyway, but there's an enormous amount of work that needs to be done to prevent this. And the basis of it all is that people like Connor, Amanda, Clive aren't seen as human beings, and so they're subjected to treatment that would not be acceptable for any other people or most other people in this country. It's seen as quite acceptable to, I mean, with Clive's case, the epilepsy machine wasn't working, that he was supposed to have on at night. This is apparently all right. So we need to see people like Connor, Amanda and Clive as human beings, and then start to say that, stop it, this isn't acceptable, it's abysmal, and it's a real mark of our society that these deaths are happening, and even without the deaths, people are leading impoverished lives, and that to me is scandalous.
Why do you think people like Connor are receiving this kind of treatment? Because, they, by almost definition, are some of the most vulnerable in our society.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because within our family, Connor's, he's just absolutely, he's a loved member of our family, as I'm sure Amanda and Clive were, all the other people who've died. Why? It's something to do with health and social care that is the problem, because people, members of the public, when they hear about this stuff, they are totally appalled by what's happened. So I think it's the fact that health and social care professionals are stretched, they're underpaid, they're not trained enough. They lose sight of people as people, and then that's when the rot starts to set in, and then that's when the care sort of can be extreme, like Connor's care, and lead to his death, or it could just be a slow neglect over years, which means that people pick up illnesses that aren't detected and just die earlier. It's terribly sad because people like Connor have so much to contribute, and this is all completely lost in the mix. It's all about beds, deaths. It's just such a terrible waste.
the West indeed. Sarah Ryan, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon and talking to us. Thank you.